of upload to have the nicest streaming quality possible. And by the way, if you don't know what to set up here, you can go to some of the websites to test your upload and download speeds. Now, if you have an upload which is lower than 3 megabits per second, which is the bandwidth that I have, then I'd not really recommend streaming, because at a lower bandwidth, it's really hard to get a nice image quality on your streams, unless, of course, you're playing something like Minecraft or games that don't have a lot of textures or are really easy games. Those games you can easily stream at lower bit rates, but for games like FPS, like BF4, Counter-Strike, COD or anything like that, it's really not recommended to stream at a lower bitrate. Now, if you do have a higher upload, for example, you have a 10 megabits upload, you might be tempted to put this one at 8,000 or something like that. Now, I wouldn't really recommend doing this, because a lot of people actually have pretty crappy internet out there, and even people on my stream are complaining that the download rate would be too high for the internet to handle. So even though my upload is really, really poopy, some of the other people's download might be even worse. So keep that in mind if you set this at a higher value. If you're not partnered on Twitch.tv, it's probably not the best idea to do so. Now, next up, we've got the audio encoding here, and you should probably set this to AAC. The format always to the same format that you have in your Windows Writer. The bitrate is set at 96. You can set it at 112. It doesn't really matter. Don't set it at something like that, because this is going to add on top of your video bitrate, and this is probably going to lag your stream. So just put it at something like that. The audio quality is okay at this bitrate. Of course, stereo. Now let's go to broadcast settings. You want to set live stream, Twitch.tv, of course, and now here comes the thing in place where you need to use this server ping plugin. Now, once this loaded up first, you don't know which server to pick, and the most easy way would be to just choose the closest to you. So for me, I live in Switzerland, so the closest to me is probably the one in Frankfurt, and this is probably not the best server to actually pick. So how do I check this? Now, over here you can see the server ping, and if I click on it, you can actually see here the pings popping up. There are a lot of servers here, and you're actually just interested in those on top for Twitch. And as you can see here, the server with the lowest ping at the moment is actually Frankfurt. Okay, that's interesting. The last couple of times I actually played, it was Paris. But here you can actually really see which of the servers you should be choosing if you want to stream and have the best quality on your stream, or just to have the least lag on the stream, basically. And for me now I would be using Frankfurt, and this is actually going to change all the time, so you have to check it all the time. And just go back to your broadcast settings and go to Frankfurt, of course. Now, this here is going to be your streaming key, and how you're going to get your stream key is basically you have to go to twitch.tv and put in dashboard, and over here you want to go to streaming key. And if you click on show key, it's going to show you the key in here, which I'm not going to do right now because I don't want to show you my key. And what it's going to show in here, you can put in there, and you're going to be able to stream. Now, do never show this key to anybody else, because with this key, anybody could stream on your account. Now, the next thing here is get auto reconnect, blah, 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 reconnect timeout. This